Hey there everyone, and welcome to day 28 of the MBD Month of Mindset Challenge in the final 3 days now. I can't believe it's come around this quick. Today's challenge is called Scream, and it might seem like a bit of an odd choice because the rest of the challenges have all been about doing nice, pleasant things, and screaming is about basically letting out some noise, letting out some anger maybe. The thing that has to scream for me comes from this picture on the background here. I don't know if it's clear because it's quite bright, but it's a film, Garden State. It's one of my favourite films of all times, and it's a story of a guy who's coming off psychoactive medication for the first time in his life and coming to terms with emotions again. And this scene, the most famous scene from the whole film, is where they scream into this infinite abyss. It's on the cover of the DVD and stuff, so I doubt it's a spoiler. But it's about this big cathartic moment where you just let out everything that's inside you. Now, it might not be the right choice for absolutely everybody, and as an alternative I do suggest to people maybe singing at the top of your voice instead. But it's about using your voice and projecting your voice through your body and actually letting that feelings go through. Almost takes us right the way back to day one when we talked about physiology. Singing and screaming and using our voice in that way is a form of using our physiology, and it's just a way to just take a big bundle of energy that you've got and release it. Energy wants to be used. That's why we don't feel great if we stay cooped up for too long. If we don't feel great when we don't move for too long. It sounds like resting is the best answer ever sometimes, but if we stay sedentary for too long, we can begin to feel even worse. The same with this type of thing. If we keep emotions inside, bottled up for really long periods of time, they can really begin to fester and hurt us more. And a scream, not at someone, because for that one usually you'll end up feeling worse. You might feel great in the instant that you do it, but then you'll probably end up feeling guilty and worse later on. But I like to kind of scream into a pillow, or just put some music on and scream on my own in the car, whatever it might be. Not trying to kind of scream and hurt the ears of anybody else around us. Last year, I wish I could do this one again. We were taking a trip up to climb Ben Nevis, tallest mountain in Manchester in Scotland, and we drove up through Loch Lomond, and I screamed into Loch Lomond, and it was great. I loved it. The wind was kind of blowing in my face, so it was all kind of just extremely dramatic, but it was an amazing kind of cathartic moment, and I actually just felt kind of like I'd let out the scream, but I'd got so much back by doing it. So only a short video today. Give it a little try and see how you feel afterwards.